Hello, and welcome to another episode of Healing from the Mess with me, Lizzie. I don't know what we're going to talk about today, so I guess let's talk about that. So, yesterday, a friend sends me a TikTok with this song in it, and it is called The Apology I'll Never Receive by Rory. Rory, all capital letters. And I decided to actually look it up on Spotify and play it. And once I finished the song, I spent a half hour going from being on the floor, ugly, scream crying, to getting up and trying to cook dinner, to back on the floor, to the point the pain I felt, the hurt I felt. It was so powerful. I have not felt that kind of, I have not screamed, ugly, cried like that since 2020. It had been 3.5 years since the last time. And what hit me about that song is when she says, as I sat in my kitchen with quiet forgiveness, I thought you would come, but you didn't. I'll write the apology I'll never receive. I realized she's not coming. She's not going to beg me for another chance. She's not going to tell me how sorry she is. She's not going to give me what I need from her. And that hurts. That pain is real and raw. And I actually was able to write this morning. But it's been rough. I've been eating my feelings this week. Monday, I stopped after work and got a Big Mac, medium fry, and a Sprite. And then yesterday morning, I stopped and got an an Egg McMuffin with 2 hash browns. One was for my dogs to split because my oldest dog got her shot, and she did such a good job, such a good girl. And my youngest was by herself in the house, which she doesn't do well with. And she was great. She didn't get in trouble. She didn't get in anything. So they got rewarded with half a hash brown. And then after work last night, I went back to McDonald's, got a Big Mac, a medium fry, and a large vanilla shake, no whipped cream. Why? Because I don't want to feel this. I hate feeling pain. I hate feeling the hurt. I don't want it. I don't want it. And every time I feel this way, I have this voice in my head that says 2 things. I have 2 quotes that go through my head. The only way out is through. And sit in the shit. You have to sit in the feeling. You have to sit in the uncomfortable. You have to feel it. You have to sit in it. Which I learned from Amanda Gist. She has a podcast called Living Well with Depression. Please listen to it. She is amazing. Amazing human. Absolutely love her. But she's the one who taught me. She learned it. She taught us, her followers. But yeah, I repeat that to myself. So I think what I'm going to have to do now when I leave work is start recording. Have a video while I talk to myself going, okay, we're putting the car in reverse. We're going to the exit. We are turning left. We are going home, and talk myself through it until I can do it on autopilot, because I need to stop eating my feelings. I went from having 100 to 60, 180, 200 carbs a day to over 300 2 days in a row. Grams of carbs. Like, I only track for knowledge. It's a tool. It's for statistics. But to see me go from 160, 180, 200 to 260, 280, 300, 380, I'm done. I can't do that to myself. I do not. And I told myself this, and it didn't stick. And I don't know why, but it was, I stopped myself going before work by saying, she's not worth putting yourself through this. She's not worth you smoking cigarettes again. She's not worth you cutting yourself again. She's not worth you harming yourself physically. She's not worth you eating your emotions. She's not worth you not eating at all. She doesn't deserve you to give her that. Don't give her that power. It worked before work. I forgot it by the time I went out of work. So I just need to start recording myself in video form and talking to myself, and hey, we're going home. And maybe that'll help. But I wanted to update you guys on what's going on and how I'm feeling. I would rather be in the grip of anger and acceptance than be in the throes of depression and hurt and pain and sadness. And all I can hear in my head is this scene from Fresh Prince when Will says to Uncle Phil, "Why don't he want me?" And my voice says, "Why doesn't she love me?" It's why I didn't love myself, because my own mother couldn't love me. Then how can I love me? Why do these people in my life love me? They can't love me. My own mother doesn't love me. So am I just pretending to be someone that they like? Is this really who I am? And I went through that when I was 20 years old. And here I am, almost 18 years later. And, right? I don't know. I think so. 18 years later. 2006 does not seem that long ago, but it was 18 years ago. I now know I'm worthy of love, and I love myself, and I am learning to be myself and accepting myself and changing the things about me I can change, the things about me that I don't like. I'm seeing myself differently, and I'm treating myself differently. The only thing that I really need to work on right now, that I believe I need to work on, is accepting what is and making myself sit in the feelings and not trying to stuff them down with food or run away. I need to stop. I have to stop that. My body deserves so much better. I deserve so much better. It's time. It's time for me to move forward and find a way to cope with this hurt and this pain in a more healthier way, in a more healthy way. So even that means bringing my journal with me to work, where when I get out of work, I sit in my car after I take the trash out and doodle or write or whatever. Like, whatever it is, I need something with me that I can do that with. So I guess my therapy bag will be part of my work attire, you know. To clarify, I have a bag, a purse that I take with me to therapy that has a journal. I usually write down what we talked about in therapy. I forgot to do that for our third session. Third session was deep, so I didn't write anything down. And I have pens, and I have a little stuffed kitty cat. So a little squishmallow. A little weighted squishmallow. Kitty cat. And I think I'm just going to have to bring it with me, have it sit in my car. Or maybe just have it sit in my car all the time. Because I think I need to know it's there. I think it will help me a lot to feel to know I have something I can lean on, because typing doesn't always help. Sometimes I need to write, draw, sometimes I need a video record myself, and I need to make sure I have all the tools that work with me. I keep saying we're going to talk about my 20s, 2006, and we will. I'm not ready yet. I've shared bits and pieces. I will get there to a place where I feel confident in talking about it, but right now I'm not there. So I hope that you will join me next time for another episode of Healing from the Mess with me, Lizzie. Thank you for listening.